Hi, and welcome to this lesson, The Power Priorities, Surprising Truths in Plain Sight. First, I want to ask you a question. If you were to go back to 1972 and you were to pick one major company to give you the best return on investment when it comes to putting your money into the stock market, what company would you choose? Would you choose IBM because of the mainframe revolution? Would you choose Apple because of the revolution in personal computing and the explosion of computing software? Would you choose Goldman Sachs because of financialization and the fact that we privatized heavily from the 80s into the 90s and 2000s? What about GE? They make everything. Or Intel? Everything runs on Intel. Which of these do you think was the most profitable company to invest in from 1972 to 2002? Take a second and think about it. Now, let's find out which company it was. It was actually Southwest Airlines. None of the companies that were on that list, and probably not one that you were even thinking of. Southwest Airlines was the best bet, and you would never expect that because it's an airline. Airlines run on 1 to 3% profit typically, but Southwest Airlines returned 26% profit year over year. And the reason why is because Southwest Airlines relentlessly focused on just doing one thing really well, being the best low-cost airline. And what did that mean for them in terms of their operating model? That meant no first class, no meals, no assigned seats. That meant only profitable shuttles from locations that had continuous regional traffic. And that meant using only one plane, the Boeing 737. Southwest Airlines was a party in the sky. It was a simple, low-cost airline. It had just one mission, and people loved them so much that, in fact, when Southwest Airlines had trouble in 2001 as a result of 9/11, people actually gave money back to Southwest Airlines, writing them, sending them checks, thanking them for all the great service they had received. Now, the reason why Southwest Airlines was so effective is because they focused and they put their priorities on just one thing. And they're not the only company to do this. So now let's take a look at how this translates to other companies. Other companies also find that there is usually one service that derives most of the value for their company. In fact, if you look at Google, the number one thing that they deliver is search, and search ads accounts for 70% of their revenue. The other 30% comes from YouTube, depending upon the social situation, whether or not YouTube is popular. Then there's Apple. Apple gets 70% of its revenue from just the iPhone. All the other products, all the other apps and suites account for the remaining 30 or so percent. Just one product drives most of their sales. And if you look at any small business, this is the case too. If it's a service business, they have one client that derives most of the revenue. If it's a product business, there's one product, and then all the other products in their product line account for the rest. And then if you look at your own personal life, you'll also find this to be true. Usually, you're going to have one type of project at work that you normally do about 70% of the time. In terms of your day, you're going to spend about 70% of your time at work. And in terms of your daytime versus nighttime, you spend about 70% of your time awake. This is true in all cases, and it is a result of the fact that there's usually one thing that drives any system, one thing that drives the benefits of any system. And in fact, this is just a natural phenomenon. And we're going to talk about the source of that phenomenon and how we explain it in the next lesson, double Pareto. Thanks a lot, and we hope that this lesson has been informative to you in terms of the power priorities in your planning and execution. Hey there, did you enjoy that lesson as much as I did? If you did, go ahead and give us a like. If you want to see another one, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, put them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Moreover, is there somebody in your life who really needs this lesson right now? If so, go ahead and share it with them. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Now, we look forward to seeing you in the next lesson where you can learn even more from the University of Maryland Project Management Center for Excellence. Thanks so much.